Hello everyone, welcome to my first ever YouTube anniversary video on YouTube. Today I'm going to show you a special video called A Week in the Life of Tyrone Animations. And yes, my name is actually Tyrone, not Henry. I just like being called Henry for no reason, to be honest. Other than that, let's get in today's video. Hello everyone, today I'm going to explain what my life is like in a week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And I'm also going to explain what's my worst and favorite weekdays so far in 2021. But anyways, moving on, I don't know which day to start, so let's start with day 1, Monday. It's just like any ordinary day. The sun is shining, the birds are singing, when suddenly at 5 a.m. Tyrone, wake up, it's online class time. It's still 5 a.m, Mom. Well, I don't care. Your breakfast is getting cold. Get up.
Right now.
And just like that, I'm awake. The first thing that I do every morning is eat breakfast, take a shower early in the morning, and sleep again. And yes, you heard me right, sleep again, since I have nothing to do at the whole entire 6 a.m. Anyways, after sleeping for 1 hour straight, I had to wake up to join my online class. Sheesh, I hate Mondays. But suddenly, I remembered that every Monday, my first subject is science. Literally, science. One of the hardest subjects, and I'm really bad at it. And the worst part is...
it's double period.
what the heck? Why would they do that? And it's always my lowest score in my report card. And every time my mom sees my report card at science, she's always like, son, what is this? Why is your score in science 76? I know most of you enjoyed the subject science, but I don't, to be honest. I just find it interesting to study. And every time I fail, she always tells me if I don't pass the next test, she will transfer me to a much stricter tutor. I had a very complicated time with them before. It feels like torture, to be honest. That's how complicated it is for me. But luckily, the next period is recess. My second favorite subject, but the bad thing about it is that it's only 15 minutes. Seriously, I know a lot of school that has 30 minutes for recess, but I'm not mad about it because it gives me time to read your amazing comments and I love it. But the next subject is math. Math is super hard for me and I don't really enjoy studying math. Even though I have tutor on math, I still can't figure it out how to solve the other math equations sometimes. And every time my tutor tries to test me, my result is it's very bad. She's already mad at me, but time goes by and I don't like seeing people mad. So sometimes when she asks me, do you understand this equation? And I always say yes. Even though it's a lie, I don't like making people mad. Moving on to the next subject, English. I'm not really good at this, especially when it comes to sentence writing. And I hate it when they pair us with random people. It's just the worst. Not only English, other subjects as well. I had this one time in English and we're supposed to make a sentence storyline. And the teacher grouped us with random people.
Bruh.
And I told myself, okay, calm down, Tyrone, it's going to be fine. You'll probably get to do some parts of the story. And it didn't go fine. Well, what basically happened is that they didn't make me do anything, as in anything. They did everything, but luckily we didn't have to present this to the whole entire class, or else that would be a nightmare, so I'm safe.
For now.
Next subject is Filipino. Filipino is kinda okay for me. I can pass this test anytime. Well, not every time when it comes to final exams. For some reason, I keep failing my pagsusulat. In English, it means writing tests. I don't know why I keep failing, but maybe it's because I'm bad at making sentences. But moving on, next subject is everyone's favorite. Some says this is the reason why they go to school, cause it's their favorite. It's lunch. Eating lunch always makes me calm, especially when there's a test coming. My dad's and my nanny's cook always cheers me up. Their cooks are the best. My next subject is CE. Yes, the school that I go in is Christian. And moving on, My next subject is every mapper's favorite subject, social studies, also known as history. This became my favorite subject at grade 6, but suddenly at grade 7 the lesson became very boring, as in very. So right now I have no favorite subjects, but that's fine by me. Around 2:30 to 4:30 I have all the time I need to animate. Animating is fun and I really enjoy doing it. Sometimes I talk to Lols a lot because he has nothing to do sometimes, but around 5 to 7 I have tutor and math and Chinese. How fun is that? Only 2 subjects for tutor. But after that I can do whatever I want and go to sleep. That is all for day 1. Now let's hop into day 2.
The next day.
The sun is shining, the birds are getting worried, I'm starting to get pissed about waking up early in the morning. Cold shower in the morning always makes me feel uncomfortable, and have a nice sleep again.
1 hour later. 2 hours later. 1 eternity later.
Finally, I woke up and I just realized that I'm late for online class. So I immediately grabbed my iPad and entered my Google Meet link. The good thing is that the teacher didn't notice that I was late. Lesson learned, kids, don't sleep late if you have nothing to do all night. Good thing it was only homeroom. Anyways, my first subject is Filipino. My head hurts and I'm still sleepy. Good thing that we only watched a movie that time, so I had 30 minutes to sleep. 40 minutes later, I woke up and I just realized that I'm late for my second class. After the class, it's recess, so I did everything to wake myself up. So for the next subject in English, my teacher was looking at me because I look like someone who just drowned. My face is so wet. My next subject is science, and it's double period again. What the heck? Why do they keep doing that? But after that, I had lunch. The food helped me wake up. So after lunch, I had my TLE. We have double period, so for the first period I just watch YouTube because it's free time for me. In the second period I start doing the project that we're supposed to do. Luckily the teacher was kind and if we didn't get to finish it, he gave us 2 weeks to do it. Also, I'm not like those other famous animators who uses a giant big screen for animating. I only use iPad. I'm not like 3D animation, the odd one is out, Let Me Explain Studios and much more popular animators. They're rich, okay? I don't even get any money in my real life right now, besides my allowance, which is okay for me. At least I have something to use to animate. That is all for Tuesday. Now let's explore my life in Wednesday. The sun is expanding, the birds are dying, when suddenly I woke up at 4 a.m. prepared. I still eat breakfast and take a shower early in the morning, but before shower I do something else. I exercise. Cause you know, lockdown made me gain 10 pounds. And now I lost 5 pounds, so it's a success for me. Well, around 6, I just watched random YouTube funny shorts videos.
1 hour later.
I grabbed my iPad and entered my Google Meet link immediately. I'm not going to be late this time. Well, the first subject is PE. I don't really like that subject because sometimes we do embarrassing dance moves. Remember when I said I exercise after eating breakfast? Well, I'm still very tired. But luckily, after the class, my next subject is recess. I'm so tired after doing all of those exercises, so I can just sleep for the whole entire recess. But something bad happened. I slept for the whole 30 minutes.
5 minutes later.
When I woke up, I immediately checked my schedule and went to my Google Meet link because I'm late again. But luckily, it's just Chinese and I hate studying it. I just studied the language because everyone keeps telling me that I need it in the future. But I have no intention on studying Chinese. Next subject is math. Oh man, I still remember I failed my first prisoner. The solution takes so long to do and the time they gave us is like 30 minutes or 50 minutes. But moving on to the next subject, lunch, my favorite. I ate my favorite food, crab stick. Anyways, after my lunch, AP. The lesson actually became very interesting again in grade 8, but something happened very bad. This will be a story for another different video. But the next subject is science. The good thing about it is that it's only one subject. Sheesh, I'm safe for now. But it's only for Wednesday and Friday. Do you know how frustrating it is getting shouted by someone and making them hate you? Yes, that happened to me a lot before. Well guys, you know what I do after my tutor. So let's hop into Thursday. Spoiler alerts, my favorite week. Only during online class, not face to face. The sun is fixed, the birds are sleeping, and me woke up prepared. The reason why I woke up prepared every Thursday is because Thursday is one of my favorite weekdays. Early dismissal, they don't give you a lot of homeworks, and most importantly, more free time. Well, for the first and second subject is science. Oh, not this again. 2 hours later, after getting tortured by science, I finished it. It feels like freedom, to be honest. So I did the only thing that a normal person will do when they celebrate. Play games. Well, after recess, my next subject is chapel. If you don't know what a chapel is, it's a church where a bunch of students gather around and listen to what the pastor is reading. This gives me a bunch of free time because we really have nothing to do. We just have to listen and understand it. And it's very interesting. Anyways, my next subject is Filipino. And here's an interesting fact about what my teacher does to us. During attendance, my teacher actually asks us random questions about our life. And we have to answer it for our attendance. Example like, "Hey Tyrone, do you have $1 million? No, why? Well, too bad for you. I have $1 million. What? When he asks about personal questions sometimes about my life, I feel very insecure of some of the questions he asks sometimes. Although I know he just wants to learn more about us, well, I'm okay with that. Well, after class, I watch YouTube or just go to sleep. I have nothing to do anything after dismissal. So after lunch, I have my free time. I can do whatever I want. And most importantly, sleep. Oh wow, Thursday is amazing. I will definitely miss this, especially when the face-to-face class started. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment down below on how good I did for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and rate my video 1 to 10. And the part 2 will come out soon. Thank you, bye.